Good morning, dear students. I hope all you have written the notes. That is, I have given you lesson number notes of lesson number 6. That is water storage and quality. Now today we are going to study one interesting topic. Okay. Till here we have finished growing up with family. How can we learn from our family? Then digestive system, excretive system. In human beings, which type of working that system? Okay. After that, we have studied the diseases like waterborne diseases, airborne diseases, how they are spread. Then what can we do for prevent that disease? Okay, and after that we have studied in the previous lesson, that is water storage and quality. So as we know, water is very important for us. Okay, air is also important for us because of breathing. Otherwise we cannot live on the earth. So like that only soil is also important, because think like that, if there is no soil, what will be happen? We cannot live on the earth. Plants cannot grow. Then what can we eat? Okay, so it is very important in our life. Soil is very important. So we are going to study the lesson number 7, that is importance of soil. What is the importance of soil in our life, for human being, for animal? Okay, for dead thing also soil is important. So soil has various types of minerals, nutrients. That's why it can grow the plants. Okay, and that's why living beings getting various types of nutrients from soil to the plants. Okay, so in the soil various types of material present, like sand, like that minerals, nutrients, small rocks, stones, all types of material present in the soil, and all that material is important for life, important for living and non-living things. Okay, let us see. So in soil there are some living things also present, like that small insects like ants. Okay, animals also, small animals like earthworm, they are present in the soil, and when they are dead, that decaying material also present in the soil. So living and non-living material present in the soil, and that is called the organic matter. Organic matter. Okay, so proper definition we can say, living and dead things are present in the soil, and that is called the organic matter. So you can remember like that, organic matter is living and non-living things. Okay, then when the plants or animals are dead, plants also dead, when they are not getting enough water, enough material from the soil, then they are dead, means they are decaying. And when, and then they make the dark layer on the soil, and that is the humus. Okay, so a dark layer of humus is formed in the soil. Now what is meant by fertile soil and infertile? Fertile means it can grow the new plant. It gives the enough material for plants for growing. Okay, that is the fertile soil. So various types of nutrients and minerals present in the soil, and they are supporting to growing the plants. That soil is called fertile soil. Means we can say that minerals and nutrients present in the soil, that soil we can call fertile soil. If soil is not rich in minerals and nutrients, that soil cannot fertile, that is that they cannot give support to the plants. Okay, so all of you understood what is meant by fertile soil? Fertile means it can give enough material to the plants, that is called the fertile soil. Okay, I think all of you understood these three things: organic matter, humus, fertile soil. Okay, the next one, as I have told you, some living things present in the soil, or we can say some animals use the soil for living. Okay, so in this image you can say, you can see this is the den. Okay, who is living in the den? Some animals like lion also. Okay, some small animals also, they are living in the den for giving the birth to young ones. Okay, so the soil is very useful for living things. So some animals use the soil for their living, like earthworm, and this image is of earthworm. So some animals are living in the soil, like small animals. Okay, and in the soil microorganism is present. Micro means very small, that we cannot see by our naked eyes. Micro means very small, means small organism present in the soil, like fungi. It is also microorganism. Micro means we cannot see by our naked eyes. Bacteria also present in the soil. And how can they live in the soil? Earthworm also, soil, that ant also. Because various types of material present in the soil, and that animal, that plants are using that material as a food. As I have told you, some plants and animals dead, and they after some time they are decaying, and that material, that some animals or some plants using as a food. Okay, so till here we have understood that soil is a mixture of various types of material. Now which type of material? It is the sand. Sand means, all of you know? Okay, sand, small rocks, small stones also we can say. Then dead material. Dead material means dead remains of plants and animals. Then we can say soil is a home of variety of living organisms. Okay, so here we have understood that soil is very important for us, for life, for human being, animals. Okay, now how can we use the soil? Let us see. Now first use is agriculture. It is very important. So if there is no soil, we cannot grow the crops, we cannot grow the various types of plants. So soil is important for the agriculture, important for the growing the crops, because it has various types of nutrients and minerals. So it is used for the cultivation, means growing of various types of crops and plants. Now next use is water storage. When rain falls, soil absorbs the water and it goes deeper layer of soil. So soil has some quantity of water and it is using that water for growing the plants. So it has the capacity to storage the water, to store the water, and it can use that water for growing the plants. Okay, so it is very important use of soil, that is water storage capacity of soil. So it has capacity to store the water. So it goes under the ground, and that groundwater, in previous lesson we have studied that groundwater we can use for drinking also, for various purposes also, and for cultivation also. So it has the water storage capacity, and it can use various purposes. So next use is home for living things. As I have told you that some animals living in the soil, some insects also, reptiles also, they are living in the soil. So they can use the soil as their home. Then next is building material. Building material. When we build the building, then what they are using? Bricks, okay, cements, like that. So how can the bricks made? It is made up of soil, okay, and it is useful for various types of pots also, various types of walls also. In this picture you can see we can use the soil for various purposes. Soil is useful for construction of buildings, roads, various types of materials. Okay, toys also made up from the soil. Have you seen that toys that made up from the soil? Okay, pot also made up from the soil. So we can use the soil for various purposes. Now what we have to do, like that water in water storage and quality, in that lesson we have studied that various purposes we can use the water. Like that only we have to take care of that water. In this lesson also we have to study that how can we take care that soil. Soil will be also get polluted because human beings add that unwasted some like that unwanted material in the soil. So soil also get polluted. Let us see next point, soil erosion first. After that we will study the soil pollution. Now what is meant by erosion? Now what is meant by erosion? So when strong winds or heavy rainfall, then what will be happen? The upper layer of soil, it will be destroyed. It will be flow. So that time that soil get erosion. Okay. Some human beings activity also reason of that soil erosion, like that cutting of trees. When trees are cut down, then soil will be open, and when heavy rainfall or a strong wind is come, then what will be happen? That layer will be flow. Okay, that time soil will be soil get erosion. So what we have to do? We don't have to cut the tree. Some another reason also that soil erosion, various chemicals that farmer is using for growing the plants. but harmful chemical is using, then what will be happen? Soil erosion will be happen. Now next is soil pollution. Pollution means, I have told you in the previous lesson. Anyone can repeat with me what is meant by pollution, not soil or water or air or sound. What I am asking, only pollution. Pollution means unwanted, or there is no need of that material that will be get added. That time that pollution will be done. So now soil pollution. What is meant by soil pollution? So addition of unwanted or wastage material or harmful for that soil, that material will be added in the soil, that soil get polluted. Or as I have told you that various types of chemicals using the farmer for growing the plants. For large amount of crop they are using the chemicals. That time also soil get polluted. So harmful waste or unwanted material added in the soil will get the polluted. Now how can we prevent the soil pollution? Before that we are studying that how can we prevent the soil erosion. You can see burns across the farm. We can prevent that soil erosion. If that burns across the farm, means that soil flows or washing away from the rainfall. If we build that burns, that soil cannot wash away with that rainwater. Okay, and it prevent the soil erosion. Or another important thing that we can use for prevent the soil erosion, that is what we have to do, anyone can tell me? We can planting the more and more plants. That time also we can prevent the soil erosion. Now let us see, as I have told you, what is meant by soil pollution. Now how can we prevent the soil pollution? Why the soil will get the polluted? Because of various types of chemicals using the farmer. Harmful, we can avoid to use of harmful chemicals. Okay, the next one, what we can do, before throwing the waste from industries and houses, it should be treated. That can also prevent the soil pollution. If that wastage material will get treated, that harmful chemicals or harmful material present in that wastage material, it cannot pollute the soil if we treated that before throwing them. Okay, so next thing is, we should use products which can be broken down easily by the microbes in the soil. That time also soil will not get the polluted. So here we have finished first lesson. So in this lesson, what we have learned? What is the name of that lesson? That importance of soil. In that we have studied first organic matter. Organic matter means living and non-living things. Living and dead things, we can say. Then humus. It is the dark layer of soil when plants or animals dead or decayed. The next thing we have studied, that is fertile soil. Means in that soil nutrients and minerals are present. After that, what I have told you? I have told you about some animals use the soil for their home. Okay. After that, uses of soil. agriculture, water storage, homes for living things, building material, like that. And after that, what we have studied, that soil erosion and soil pollution, and how can we prevent the soil erosion and how can we prevent the soil pollution. All that points we have studied in this lesson. Okay, tomorrow I will give you notes of this lesson. So after finish this video, you have to read the whole lesson. Okay, thank you.